Another amicus brief I'd like to point to you is the Trump administration actually filed an amicus brief in support of my case. So we have the official position of the federal government is we should win this case.
So how long has it been since the government has supported the Second Amendment? I can't remember a time where
I think this should be the first time that at the merit stage, the federal government's ever done so.
Wow.
And this is definitely going to be the first time the federal government has ever presented argument. They presented argument in both Heller and McDonald for the government. That was during a different administration.
Right. Anti-Second Amendment. Yeah.
This time they're on our side.
I'm going to try to find that brief now. Any idea where that might be?
Well, you scroll back, just go back up, scroll down.
Under Buckeye.
Keep going, scroll down.
And by the way, guys, the link to this.
November 24th brief of United States.
And by the way, guys, the link to this website that has all these documents, I put it for you in the description. I mean, this is unbelievable. You've got the United States of America. Finally, we have someone in office who actually supports the Second Amendment, which is absolutely shocking to me. Alan, no wonder everybody hates this guy, right?
Yeah.
It's just shocking to me. So what is the government joining you on? All of your arguments? Do they expand upon? Wow.
They're saying that this law is just grossly unconstitutional.
By the way, guys, I'm in El Salvador right now, and there's like M80s and firecrackers going off in the background. I guess they're getting ready for the new year out here. So if you hear that, no, it's not a war zone. They're just celebrating that they have a president who finally brought them freedom from the criminals that Biden imported into our country. So give me a bunch of ones for Bukele. So go ahead, Alan. So the DOJ is basically joining you on all of your arguments.
Yeah. I mean, they have a little bit of a different take, but essentially we have the same arguments, right? I mean, they're pushing, they're basically saying we should win, and they'll be arguing alongside me. The way it will work is I will argue for 20 minutes and the federal government will argue for 10 minutes. Then the state of Hawaii will get 30 minutes.
And when is this hearing?
It's January 20th in Washington, D.C. before the U.S. Supreme Court.
Man, guys, give me a bunch of ones for Alan. I mean, this guy is doing this by himself. Imagine, I mean, this is to go before the Supreme Court. Usually you're going to need a team of like at least 5 or 6 minimum lawyers. Alan's doing it all on his own. So please understand, when he can't take all your cases, he's doing this by himself. And he's also handling cases with me so we can pay our bills that actually pay us something. And we can't represent everybody pro bono. It's impossible. I know a lot of people hate us, say we're fake, say that I'm a fake lawyer because I won't take their personal crusade. But I'm trying to change the laws with people like Alan for all of you with one fell swoop, as opposed to cases that don't have the ability to get us where we need to be. So go ahead, Alan.
So, I'm very grateful that the federal government took time out of their day and picked my case out of all the cases, pushed for it, right? And so here we are, it's going to be a good day because my understanding is Deputy Solicitor Sarah Harris is going to be presenting argument. She's argued for the U.S. Supreme Court quite a few times. And, this is going to be my first argument before the Supreme Court. This will be Neil's something like 54th argument before the Supreme Court. But you know what?
Yeah.
He also bills $3,500 an hour. So God bless.
Woo! Well, Alan, I'm sure with this huge YouTube show that I had tonight, you're going to make millions.
I'm sure.
So guys, you can see that, we're fighting an uphill battle here. And this is one of the very few times in history that the Department of Justice has joined a private attorney's brief with an amicus, and they're going to be arguing side by side with Alan. So to me, this is a historic moment. And you guys, the ones who made it to my show tonight, are experiencing a living piece of history. Don't forget that. This is a really big deal. And so, keep your prayers with Alan. I think he's going to win. And I think that this is going to be a game changer because it's going to eliminate all these specious arguments that we need to apply laws that prevented Black people from owning guns or prevented Indians, like the California government argues, from owning guns, which was the whole purpose of the Second Amendment, which was to be able to protect yourself from absolute power by the ability to throw off all enemies, foreign and domestic. Does anybody have any questions that they want to ask Alan? Thanks, SS Contracting. So SS Contracting, I think you're also pro se America. I think that might be Dawood right there.
Well, I believe it was Vallejo was
Okay.
the fellow's last name in
Okay.
Riverside.
Or San Bernardino. There's so many of them, man, and we just can't help everybody. It's just impossible unless we had somebody like the NRA funding us, or Rifle and Pistol Association of California, California Rifle and CRPA. I just, Alan, I can't believe that you're able to do this and still train jujitsu and hold a black belt and all the stuff that you do. I mean, my hat's off to you, man.
I appreciate that. It's been a long time doing this, but like I said, it's been good to see the state of Hawaii start to really reform their system because of the work we've done.
Yeah. And look, the people of Hawaii have just as much of a right to keep and bear arms as anyone else. I mean, it's not like we're in Canada where the police tell you, oh, if someone breaks into your house, just call the police, right? Because the police are always 15 minutes away when seconds count. Oh, don't do anything. Just let them have their way with your children and your wife. And if you do anything, we're going to send you to jail. I mean, we don't want an America like that, right? That's what California is trying to do, right, Alan?
Yeah, that's what we're fighting against. I've got a case out in California. I'm currently on appeal, but we got rid of the Billy Club ban in California. I did that with my buddy Steve Stamblia, and that is a horrible law. Any stick is a billy club if it's being used for self-defense. So what that means is that if you have a baseball bat in the back seat of your car, you are committing a felony. If you have it for self-defense, you go to the batting cage, hey, you're fine. Well, guess what? Who does that law really impact? People that can't afford a lawyer, people that don't interact very well with the police.
I wonder who that might be.
That's enforcement.